Hello friends, and welcome back to Rocky Mountain Gardens. My name is Mary, just in case you're new here at my channel. And today I am planning to show you my winter decorations in my home. Now, I've talked even last year when I did a home winter tour. I talked about how it's not a hard thing to do to make your home look pretty after the Christmas holidays and, be something that will make you feel warm when you come home from work each day. Or, if you're retired like I am, you can enjoy your home as a really warm and safe place to be. So we are going to go ahead and get started on the tour. I hope you enjoy. Let's begin here at my entryway. There's my front door. And I know I've pointed this out to you before. This little drawing of a bird was done by my dad as he was growing up in an orphanage back during the Depression days. He was a little boy. And of course I have a nice wintry arrangement here in this Longaberger basket. And as we come over this way, here's the display I did in the entryway, which on this little shelf here I have a thrifted vintage style clock, one of my favorite tales, The Owl and the Pussycat, and some sparkly snowflakes, another wintry arrangement, some thrifted skates, and over here is a darling little raccoon in his winter colors. Going up my stairway area, I like to always hang one of my thrifted quilts up on that railing that you can see as you come into my home. And then I also have this thrifted quilted piece hanging on the wall as you walk up the stairs. Back down in my living room space, we have some wintry looking pillows and cozy blankets on the couches. Here is a really darling little winter gnome that my daughter gave me one year for Christmas. Isn't he precious? Now over on the cabinet beneath my television, I have my aunt's clock there on the left, and of course a snowman. This is a thrifted piece of milk glass holding the candle here. And then, guys, over here are some oil lamps. I love that blue one in the background, but I have really been hunting for oil lamps. I'd like to have a few of them, actually. And I've brought my plants down from the upstairs since the Christmas tree is put away. Here's my gigantic Sansevieria. It has grown so much since I first bought it. It's quite a few years ago, actually. Here's another really pretty thrifted clock and some kissing angels. Aren't they darling? Some little mice for the winter time. There's 1, 2, and number 3 up here on top of this cubby. And there's a picture that I bought in Germany. It's made by the company called Kaiser Porcelain. I went rather simple up here on the shelf above my television. I just have this Walking in a Winter Wonderland signed, and a silver tree that I found on sale after Christmas. So that's this area here on the side of my couch. very homey look to my living room. I love sitting in here in the evening. And we'll just look around this direction toward the dining room now. I do have a small wreath here in my tobacco basket that I decorated with some white. And then coming into the dining room space, you might recognize that pretty white strand of lights over there in the corner from Christmas time. And since it had those frosty colors, whites with clear sparkling icicles and snowflakes, I just decided to leave it up for January. And then coming around over here, I have another arrangement that I really enjoy. And this cute little mama fox with her baby. Down below is another snowman of my winter snowman collections. And you probably recognize this German hutch, which is something I got at a flea market when I lived in Germany. Now over here on my mirror, I have a wreath that has the main colors of white and green, just perfect for the winter. And here's a close-up of that string of lights where I feature white and sparkly ornaments, icicles, and snowflakes to make it look very icy like this time of year. And then you all know, if you've been here before, I keep my houseplants here in this south-facing window, which helps them grow and be healthy. I have quite a few for that area. You can see I'm using a white tablecloth, the color of snow. And I kept the same arrangement here on the table that I used at Christmas time, except I had some pink poinsettias in the arrangement, and I removed them and added more white and green to it to fill it out. Across the room is my German hutch, and you can see it hasn't changed a lot since Christmas. Coming down here, I'm featuring this snowman teapot right here in the center that I think is very pretty. Perfect for the season. And now looking this direction into the living room, you can see my sparkly tree here. It's almost whiting out. It's has such a strong light. Let me get a little closer and you can see how sparkly and icy it looks. And of course, I've included some bottle brush trees for the season and these darling little ballerina snow ladies. They're quite sparkly. I like to get out my blue and white dishes for this time of year, since those colors are perfect for the winter. I found this blue willow platter thrifting. And I also found this Delft little shoe, Dutch shoe, thrifting. I bought this Delft ginger jar when I was actually on a trip to Holland during the years when I lived in Germany. Here's another blue and white piece that I found thrifting this fall. And lastly, down here in my little cubby next to the hutch, I have some of my collection of creamers that I've been putting together as I've been thrifting the past few years. And another thrifted crock with some white poinsettias. Now let's go into my kitchen and library. So I have a larger crock right here that is filled with additional rolling pins for my collection and some greenery and white little flowers. to complement the green for the winter time. And I have this very pretty hand towel hanging on my vintage chair that was given to me by a friend. And as I promised, here's my newly painted green cabinet that you saw in one of my last videos. And I have some winter decorations on top. I just love this saying, silver white winters that melt into spring, because as a gardener, you know, I love the springtime. So I'm giving you a full view of the cabinet, and I also want to back up here so that I can show you how it looks with the rest of my kitchen right now. So there you see the baskets that I collected that are above my cabinets and my other decorations. And then here we have the green cabinet. I'll try moving over this way so you can get a look at it in the setting that it is in there in the kitchen. And I think it just looks very nice there together. And I hope you like it too. So let's take a closer look, because guys, I have been able to find some really cool fluted glassware, like you see right here with this large jar filled with faux snowballs. And then look at this sort of greenish blue fluted tall jar. These fluted jars, I am not sure if they are actually vintage, but this is the style that they used to give people to go along with their Hoosier cabinets during, I guess, the 30s and the 40s maybe, even the 20s. But these were the types that were sold to go with Hoosier cabinets. And here you can see some of my thrifted teacups in this sort of a wire display piece that I got off Amazon. I love it because I can really share with you my, well, at least part of my teacup collection. Over here on my island, I have two ice skating snow people. Aren't they darling? In a beautiful candle that is burning with such wonderful fragrance. But guys, I just wanted to move it for a minute to show you this incredible plate that I found thrifting. Isn't it something else? It is so stunning. And of course it has the winter colors that I love when we're celebrating winter. And then swinging over here to the top of my fridge, I have a basket of winter greens with white flowers and a pretty white snowman just standing up there by himself on the fridge. And then, of course, down here, as I show you each time, is my coffee station. And swinging on around to this side of the kitchen, I have a snowman with gray hat and gray shawl right here in the corner, filling up this space, which tends to be a little dark. And he's sitting on a silver platter that was a gift from my aunts. And look at that sparkly snowflake right there with him. Isn't that something? Now on my sink, I don't have any decor. I just have one house plant, which is a baby jade plant right here, and then some cuttings here that I'm rooting so that I can plant them and get them ready to take outside for the summer. Okay, let's turn around so we can get a look at the library. More house plants. I try to keep them close to the windows so they get enough light to grow. And guys, I have been thrifting lately and hunting specifically for books for my book collection in the library. And so here is the small bookcase that you saw me finish. It's been a while now, maybe not quite a year. On my table here, we have a blue checked tablecloth and a cute little snowman on this riser with a blue doily and another little baby snowman here that was thrifted. I haven't done a lot of decorating here in my bookcase, although I have changed up a few things and added more books since I have been hunting everywhere I can find for some inexpensive books that I would like to add to my collection. Here I did a basket arrangement with some books and a doily and these two porcelain balls that I found thrifting, and they look so cute, don't they? Do you like them? This throw here on my chair was a gift from my daughter and her boys for Christmas. Another stack of books there on my hearth. I'm just putting them wherever I can find a place these days. Here's another large arrangement that I did. And then on my mantle, I kept it a little bit simple with some candlesticks, a piece of ironstone. It's a pitcher that I picked up thrifting, a doily that I got from my aunts, more books, and snowmen. But guys, I'd like you to take a close look at this really cool mirror that I got thrifting. I think it was about $8. It's beveled and it has all this detail, and I was just thrilled to find it. But I'm a little bit stuck because it has a really reddish tone to the wood, and I would like to change that. I am not sure exactly how to do it. Should I paint it? If I paint it, what color should I use? And I want to be able to highlight those details as well. Along the bottom here, it has some hooks. Let's see, you can't quite see them so well because here they are. There's one in the center and one behind this picture here. In any case, there's my mantle. And the entire fireplace area. So I wanted to share with you that I have been also thrifting and trying to hunt for a small, narrow bookcase that would be narrow like this piece of furniture where I keep all the toys for my grandsons when they come over. But I would like a piece that is a bookcase that goes up much higher on the wall here in the corner, so I can add more books and add more of that library feel to this room. So that's another project in the future, hopefully, if I can find the right piece of furniture. On this white cabinet here, I have another stack of recently acquired books, and so I need to find a place to put all of these books. Same thing on this little side table, more books. So keep your fingers crossed. I hope that I find that perfect shelf to put in my corner there and be able to refinish it for you in one of my videos. We'll have a makeover for my new bookcase, if and when I find it. Oh dear. So here we are looking off into the library space, and I want to thank you for stopping by for the tour today. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe tell me what was your favorite thing that you saw on the tour. And do you have any suggestions for me for future tours? Please make a comment down below the video here and let me know what you think. I really appreciate your opinions. And I am so happy to have been with you today and wishing you a very happy January and for the upcoming spring. This is Mary saying many blessings to you all, and until the next time, this is Mary saying bye for now.